Hi everybody and welcome to another episode of World of Tanks. This is Tanks for the Mammeries and we are in our very first battle ever in the new M41-90, which is the Wargaming League tank that just came out for the league tournaments that are going on right now, and I thought what I'd do is go ahead and get one of these and we would try it out. So it's the package that I bought included the couple of extra bits, which was the gun rammer and all that sort of stuff. And we'll see how it is. It's the 90mm gun, and I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but we'll give it a try because I'm not the best at light tanks, especially in higher tiers. We're a tier 9 match here in this tier 8 tank, so we'll see what happens. I got to remember that I have absolutely no armor whatsoever on this thing. Oops. Oops. That's not what you want. Alright, so while we're in this match here, let's talk about this tank a little bit. This is a new premium tank that you can buy in the gift shop. It is in the game now because of the World Grand League Finals for World of Tanks, and it is basically the M41 with a 90mm gun. It's the German version of the light tank with the 90mm gun. And the question is the new M41-90 a shining example of World of Tanks premium tank kit worthy of the Grand Finals name, or just another money-grubbing bit of rental scum? This is from the forums. The short answer, and I agree with this, is that it's not a bad tank at all. And for the price, with the kit that you get, it's cheaper than most of the Tier 8 premium tanks, and it's technically a Tier 9 combat vehicle because it's a light tank, so it's going to get the higher matchmaking there. Although a lot of people say, including Quickie Baby, that it's not as good as the RU-251 in a lot of different ways, from things like the DPM, the accuracy, mobility, etc. It is a good tank that you can buy pretty quick and get a ton of credits in XP. And you can also grind your German light crews up in it. So if you've got other German light tanks, you can use this to grind your crews. The only thing I would say here is that this is also going to be a very good tank for. Pretty good gun. Oh, look at that. This is going to be a very good tank for completing personal missions where you have to get a tremendous amount of assistance damage, and this thing comes with some shells that will really help you do an amazing job in taking off the tracks on some of the big tier 10 heavies. The gun is also pretty accurate, I've discovered. Really liking the gun here on this thing, and got to tell you that with this very accurate gun and the high penetration HE ammo, it will definitely do a job on some of the bigger, heavier tanks that you can also use your mobility to get around. There are some questions that people have about the camo rating, but also wanted to let you know that the M41-90 with a 50% crew and vents has a basic view range of 367 meters. That beats the Bulldog at 362 with the same 50% crew and paint. It beats the T49 at 358 with 50% crew and paint. It beats the RU-251 at 352 with 50% crew and paint. So this doesn't include having things like vents on there, but it certainly does have a basic standard view range that's better than the other light tanks in its class. So let's take a look at the post-game stats now. This battle's over. I didn't do great, but I really was trying to be relatively cautious. As you can see, I did okay. It wasn't great. I did spend money because I was using premium ammo, which I'm going to switch out for another match here. But I did, just fine with the experience there on it, so I was pretty pleased with that. Got some decent spots in. And although I didn't take a lot of shots, I did do okay with that gun. I was pretty pleased with the accuracy of that gun. Let's go ahead and move on to another video here. The next one is going to be the same tank, but I'm going to switch out the ammo, and we're going to run it with just regular AP to start with. Then we'll just see kind of what we think of this tank on a sort of more open map, similar to the one that we just played on. So here we go into the next battle, and we're going to be also in another sort of high-tier match, but that's to be expected with this tank. And I'm going to move over to the, not the heavy tank side of the map, but more towards like the 9-line area, the 7, 8, 9 line. Go ahead and get on down the hill as fast as possible. Now I don't have Sixth Sense on this tank, and that's going to cause me some pain here in a bit. But it moves pretty good. I got to say, I'm pleased with how fast it moves. As my crew gets better trained, the snapshots that I take will be a lot more accurate. But I am going to trade some shots with this guy, and I shouldn't have sat here to do that, but I figured I was shooting first. I'd probably kill him first. And I've got some company here. But the tank does well forward and reverse. I'm pleased with the speed. I'm pleased with the acceleration on it. It's not bad. And I'm gonna, as the crew gets, like I said, more experience, it will certainly help with the view range. And I'm not sure, all the different things I'm gonna put on here. I have gun rammer and I have gun laying drive. So, I'm probably gonna piddle around with trying to change out some of the different modules that I have on here, but for now it's it's got the let's see if I can put a shot into this guy. I'm trying to go for his front drive wheel there. I just missed him. I should also try the high explosive ammo, which I didn't do. That would have been worth a test there just to see what happens. But I've got the gun rammer on here, and I've got the vertical stabilizer and the gun laying drive. So I probably ought to switch out the gun laying drive and put something else on there, but that's what I started out this tank with. I was going to go give this guy a shot, but he's dead. So much for him. And again, I'm really just trying to spot and use my gun for opportunity shots where I see them. And we're probably going to have one here in a minute. So, good mobility on this tank, good view range, good gun. As usual with the M41, no armor whatsoever. But I'm getting spots left and right here, which is good. And I want to get the reload to improve. I think I need to work on that as well. Just sort of grind up my crew experience a bit. What I did was went ahead and accelerated the crew experience on this to try and work hard to get that get their skills up higher. And eventually I'll switch these out with other light tank crews. But I really don't have a lot in the way of German light tanks, so I have them at lower tiers, but I don't have them at the higher tiers. I'm hoping this guy will pop back out, and he's not showing up yet. There he is. Can I hit him? Just missed him. He had just the barest edge of his turret showing. Now this CDC, I'm thinking to myself, this guy, he's going to try and come around, and I think he's going to come down that cliff, but he's not. He's actually not going to do that. So he just took a shot at me. Let's see. I think he's going to come down right over there, and I'm waiting for him. I think I'm in cover, but guess what, gang? We're not going to be in cover. So I keep waiting for him to pop out. Keep watching my map. And while that's going on, we had a team kill who, the guy actually was a good player. I'm going to get a snapshot on this guy. Watch this. This is a good snapshot. Boom. So, again, can't complain about the gun. The shots that I took in the last match and in this match, for the most part, have been tanks that are very hull down, and you know, or just showing just the barest edge of their tracks or something like that. So I'm not unhappy with the performance of this gun, and I do want to try out the HEP shells, which I haven't done yet. Now there's a bad guy that's showing up. Just showed up to. I guess it will be showing up to our base here. Oh, there's the CDC, and he sees me. I took a shot at him, but now he knows where I am. So he's going to keep screwing around up there on that hill. So anyway, you know, do I think this tank is worth it? Yeah, it's probably a pretty good tank for those who want to play light tanks in higher tiers. It's got, like I said, good mobility, decent gun, good view range. You can use your crew in other German light tanks, which is cool. And you know, I think it's fun to play, especially when you've got good mobility and the ability to turn that turret pretty quickly. If you can get around the sides and rear of heavy tanks, wait till the match is almost over and start helping to clean up some of these low health heavy tanks, and use the, I'm going to take a hit right here from this guy. Boom. I got him back, but still, that hurt. He also got hit from somebody up on my side. Then it's definitely worth it, you know. So you want to, you definitely want to use this for fun and for the extra XP, and you know, give it a whirl. It's a good price, I think, for a good tank. Anyway, so that's sort of my thoughts on it here, and I should be able to hit this guy. Yep, there we go. See, I mean, I got to tell you, if you get a chance to aim this gun, when that crew gets fully experienced, this gun is going to be murder. So, definitely a tank that's going to probably change some of the higher tier light tank action on the battlefield in the future when people get their crews up on this thing. There is a contest going on right now at World of Tanks. If you go to the World of Tanks website, you can see the contest for this vehicle. It is going on right now where you can actually win one of these with a fully experienced, or a crew with Brothers in Arms, 100% crew with Brothers in Arms. I'm going to miss this shot here. Boom. I just did bad aim because I couldn't see through the trees. So it's if you're interested in that, go to the World of Tanks website and see what the rules are for that competition. And otherwise, we will just let this game play out, and we will talk about the post-game stats when they come up. So thanks very much for watching. Alright, so this time we switched out the ammo to regular AP as opposed to the premium ammunition. And still did pretty good there on the experience there, and I was pleased with the final score for me, even though I didn't do a lot of shooting. I did do some good spotting, and we actually made a profit there. So I was pleased with that and pleased with the final result. So, again, I'll be playing this tank certainly more often, and hope to see you guys out there. So this is Tanks for the Mammeries doing a slight review on the M41-90, the new German Premium Tier 8 light tank. It's in the gift shops now. This is Tanks for the Mammeries. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also I'm now up on Facebook at TanksFTM. Go ahead and join me there. I will be doing contests and giveaways on my Facebook page. You can also follow me on Twitter at TanksFTM on Twitter. Look forward to seeing you guys on social media. Hit me up anytime. I look forward to seeing you, and happy tanking, everybody. Thanks very much.